Oh, cool. So, here we are with Boolbee on the right side today, in the blue trunks as the Egyptian player, and in the yellow trunks on the left side today is Nursiut. So, got this 3 barrack start. Nursiut's got everything shifted across. Boolbee's got a shitload of barracks on the way. 2 villages on the Templar Rafa now. He can keep training them. Nursiut going for the Bronze Age 8 up straight away. These guys are playing a little bit more greedily on their barracks' positioning. Nursiut's queuing up some houses. Boolbee will probably throw down some houses straight away, being the Egyptian that he can get all the way up to 5 or 6 vills. Actually, no, all the way up to 7 vills while his opponent is going for that age up. So Boolbee's going to have that initial vill count flood over his opponent. The Persian player, on the other hand, Nursiut, he's already started making great use of this. He'll get in age 2, you can get your War Academy, and you can just slam your train speed upgrades straight as soon as you can get them. You get the age 2 rigorous training. Doesn't matter about your unit cost because you've got infinite resources, man. You're not going to run out. And then age 3, you're just going to crank paid labor, keep your villager count high, top it up whenever you need to. So neither of these players really looking to make the first blow. Both these builds are a little bit boomy in a sense. And Boolbee, is he going to get away with? I don't think he will. Nursiut's going to see that actually. It's the storehouse. Going to give him the vision he needs. And A10 coming in. He's going to get healing on both sides of his base. Really nice setup here. Very clean. So town center for Nursiut. So these are going to be in range of one another. Does Boolbee? Boolbee actually no. Boolbee's got very little idea of what's behind this little front line here, and this is really nice because it's very symmetrical. Keeps your opponent sort of guessing. Makes him actually think he wants to come forward, but then at the same time he's thinking, oh well, do I want to waste units, get them caught out of position, because I know now my opponent has actually got much better field of view than I have. Obviously it's bait because, you know, you can afford to lose this for sure. It's not even taking up population. You fight on it, you know, it's hard because now a lot of Boolbee's units are going to be pitched behind his own production here. Slingers are a mile away from the bowman here, so Nursiut taking a nice opening, but now Boolbee is going to try and lure him away from that A10, fighting on the very edge of it, and now this is where the bowman can potentially be threatened by the slingers. So these players are going to have a bit of a back and forth, and while they're doing this they're trying to get all the tech, because not forgetting this is a deathmatch game. You can afford to get everything, but you've got to research it. So Boolbee will be throwing down fortresses, siege workshops, trying to get all the temples out as well. Nursiut going to try and take age ups, going to try and get villages. So both players trying to age up to age 4 and do this little dodge and weave. Man, I freaking love Tiny. Bit of a fight going on down here. So as long as the slingers do get some hits off on these bowmen, I think Boolbee can really pull ahead. But at the same time, Nursiut's not down by a huge amount of pop, and he's got rigorous training up. So as long as he can keep relatively even in terms of production facilities, he can boom just about as hard as the Egyptian player can in terms of unit production. And he's given himself a good amount of room here, but I think Boolbee does have the upper hand considering he's got that fortress there, and he's got a second one over on this side of the map. So that double fortress opening after getting that quick age 3, and he does have a siege workshop of his own in the back here. It's going to prove to be very strong. It'll be hard for Nursiut to deal with this, I think. Nursiut's not down without a fight. He's going to get a Magus. He probably could just get paid labor just because it's going to be useful. Like at the end of the day, it just means he can replace villages faster. He's got these double armories though, so it's very effective for him. Boolbee, no armories here, but in saying that, he's got a much bigger force, I think. Yeah, he definitely does. These slingers doing a lot of work, even without upgrades. But Nursiut is going to pull ahead in terms of the upgrades here, and now he does have that age 3. A little bit slower. Well, he's had it for a little while now, but it's been a little bit slower. Now he's going to start being able to get Tucker out to answer the slingers. Get some of the more upgrades in queue, because Boolbee hasn't taken out those armories yet, but he has taken out a lot of these houses, which is going to hurt Nursiut. He's not going to be able to produce any more units now. I don't think there's any. He's got 5 villages left, so he needs to try and sneak houses along here. He's got the space to do it, so he can probably sneak a pair of houses there and one there. And he really needs to, because right now Boolbee booming up, taking up more than half the map, getting well over the 100 pop mark. He'll be able to quite quickly here, because he'll just be able to replace everything. He'll have the houses, he'll have production. He's got 6 barracks, he's got the 3 stables, the 2 forts. Nursiut only got the 2 rangers and the 4 barracks left at the moment. So it's an uphill battle for Nursiut. Yeah, Boolbee powering on ahead. 115 max pop. He'll get there very soon. Nursiut's stuck down around 55. So Boolbee hitting golden age. Nursiut is not even in queue, and he does have wheelbarrow coming in, which is pretty useless. 5% movement speed. I guess ultra late game, when you've got as many villages as you need and you're sort of ahead and stabilized, it's useful, but you need to get age 4 first. You need to get a healthy number of villages. GG is called. Well played, guys.